All right, here you go. AL West is for Freddie Fern. The Brunk, you got the AL East. Tim Couch with the NL West. Hogan with the AL Central, NL East, and the NL Central. I can't say home of the world champion Chicago Cubs anymore. But, well, they are still world champions, so. I do have personal to these. How much do these packs sell for in the stores? TriStars on the website, so you can go get those. I'm serious. Tonight only I'm selling them for that. I'll probably get in trouble for selling them that cheap, but we're doing a big break tomorrow night, and I got to recoup as much money as I can tonight. I got to sell some of them things. So go get them, because they're normally $109, $115 everywhere else. I do have boxes of this if anybody wants to buy a box. I have to look up the pricing, of course. But I think you could sell these individually. How much do these sell for in the stores? $55? Probably $50. They should do super gargantuan jumbos and put 2 autos in these, one in each little stack. This is a dual box, right, guys? I think it is, yeah. How much are they, Tim? Yeah, I mean, card shops are notoriously overpriced. Those guys have such high overhead, which makes me laugh when Upper Deck tells me I should open up a store in order to get their product. It's like, yeah, okay, so I'm going to mortgage the house or however and come up with $50,000 to $75,000 to open up a brick and mortar card shop in 2018 just so I can get hockey product from you? Okay, forget it. Now, if you're a card shop and you've been around since the 80s and you know how to run it and you're being very interactive and modern and social and clean and engaging and cool and having events, and that's one thing. But to just start from scratch and open up a shop, which I want to do anyway. Whoop, there's an autograph. I picked it right up in the middle. Upper Deck wanting me to open up a shop in order to get their product. I could just cut corners like everybody else does and cheat, but I don't cheat, so I'm not doing that. Check this out. There's Connor, NL Easter for Hogan. It's number to 25. Yeah, it's just, I mean, I feel I could open up a pretty cool shop. Top shelf collectibles. I can see it in my head, and it will be very, very cool. It would have, but it will be modern. It would have big, flat screens on the wall with sports playing. I'd have a different night every night. Basketball night, football night, baseball night. I'd bring in athletes and celebrities for signings. like, I would be all out. It wouldn't just be a place where you have old wax and it's just crappy. Minnesota, AL Central. Oh, guess who that is? Hogan. Yeah, place to go. It kind of would be like a loungy place that guys would just never want to leave. Guys never want to leave here. Imagine if I had my own shop. Downside is, I've already looked into it, and if I want to do it the way I want to do it, I need at least 50 grand to do it. Because you got to get permits to build out the space. At least the one I looked at. You got to build out the space. You got to put a floor down. You got to put up the partitions. And, it's just an empty for lease place. And I got to have employees. And you got to have insurance for the employees. Yeah, it'll be a giant man cave, Cochran. Exactly. Kind of like this dope place I'm in. It just will be top shelf collectibles. And I go to these seminars and these events, and I always hear these card shop people like, oh, yeah, it's just not working anymore. I just can't seem to keep my head above water. And it's like, well, you're dorks. No offense, but you're a dork. I mean, hire some people that have a little bit of panache and a little bit of, that are in touch with, it's changed, dude. You can't have a little corner record shop like you could in the 80s, in the 70s. When that was the only place to go to get product, you had to go to a freaking record store. That's it. So you could just sit on your butt and make money. You can't sit on your butt and make money in 2018 anymore. You just don't. You got to hustle. You got to embrace the internet. You got to spend money. You got to be unique. You got to be engaging. Sit on your butt and make money automatically. Those days are long gone, dudes. Let me get off my freaking high horse. Sorry, I'm rambling. I just don't, I'm just speaking in general. But people think that because things were the way they were 10, 15 years ago, that it should still be the same. No, it shouldn't. Times change. The place where everybody knows your screen name. Okay, I'm stealing that card. I'm stealing that. Totally stealing that for my next promotion. There's the Giants, number to 150. Is that for you, Tim Couch? I get the Giants mixed up. Are they NL West or AL West? High horse dismount, exactly. There we go. Back to earth. Doop, doop, boop. I call them laurel resters. I have no patience for laurel resters. There you go, Timmy C. Tim, I'm a big football dude. I'm a football fan. I love football. I know football by the back of my hand, but these daggone divisions sometimes, my brain mixes them up after, 40 years on this planet? But that's your first hit.
Congratulations. I'd say congratulations.
And this dude, Haloit, was 19th overall. And that's blue. That's a good card. Do well with that one. Oh, you love football? Oh, man. Guys, he loves football. How'd you find me, Tim? Did I already ask? You just stumbled upon Twitter? Now that you're engaging with us, you have to tell us about yourself. Are you a dad like most of us? Are you a young buck? Are you one of them dudes in your 20s with, massive expendable income and you just hop around from room to room every night? What's your deal? All right. I'm kind of like the breaker for dads. I think that's my niche, mostly. Well, as I always say, I appreciate you, taking the time and the shot to come check us out. We're a fun crew. That's our main man, Tyson, there. He's in Texas. The other guys are being shy right now. Normally we have like a lot of breaks lined up at night. You know, half cases, multiple breaks. But we're kind of going easy for this time of year. Okay. I got 2 boys too. 7 and 3. I guess Colson's 3.5 by now. 3.5. Oh my gosh. Can we get a purple auto? Can we get a purple auto? No, we can't. But we can get an auto from this guy. Texas. He looks like Juan Gonzalez. 11 and 9. There's Bubba. He was first rounder. 26th overall, yo. I'm told it gets harder because the life lessons and the issues become more serious. That's the hard part. Like dealing with other kids in school and growing up and this is a purple Mitch Keller. Did we see that to 250? I do spoil Grammy's boys. Yeah, it gets pretty busy, I understand, with sports and clubs and friends and sleepovers and parties and events. You start to run yourself ragged, you know. I know that because our neighbors' kids are growing up and they got a couple of them, so they got to take one to soccer practice, the other one has to go to drum lessons, the other one has to go to piano lessons, and they just end up driving around from place to place like basically every day, doing stuff with and for the kids. Blaine Enlow. He is a pitcher, 76th overall, AL Central for our main man Hogan. He's running the Ferris wheel tonight, I think. That, or he could be running the fries or funnel cake. One of the 3. Which one is he on? We have a customer who is a carny. His name's Finn, or Mick Stoles, or Hogan. He's a carny. He runs a Ferris wheel. He runs the Himalaya. He works the funnel cake tent, and sometimes, rare occasion, curly fries. And he watches breaks while he's making French fries. It's kind of crazy. Like, he's taken a picture before of him sitting at the Ferris wheel watching breaks. Uh-oh, you got karma debt? Uh-oh. Yeah, I know what you mean by that. My son is pretty, I I wouldn't say he's lippy, but I would say he's wise. For instance, he had his friends over tonight, and they just tore up the basement over here. Like, it's one thing to leave toys out and make a mess with toys, but they, like, had these fake $100 bills, and somehow they got all ripped up, and they're laying all over the place, and it just looks like trash. I'm like, do you guys just dump trash? Is that playing? Dad, what do you expect from kids? You have 2 7-year-olds, an 8-year-old, and a 3-year-old, Dad. Of course there's going to be stuff all over the basement. Just relax. That's what he told me. He's like, he got me on that one. He got me on that one. Pardon me. Like, we got 2 birthday parties this weekend. One for Brixton to attend, and Colson's gone to another one. It's his first one ever. He's 3 years old, so he got invited to his first birthday party. Pretty excited about that. One of them is right across the street, so that's easy. Yeah, he was, Grammy. Dad, we're kids. You have 2 7-year-olds, an 8-year-old, and a 3-year-old. I mean, geez, Dad, relax. We're kids. We make messes. I think I see a yellow. I really don't understand why they have to make a mess, though. Like, it looks like they dumped upside down the trash can or something. I think they were playing storms or a tornado was coming through or something. Sweet yellow Delvin Perez to 50. 23rd overall. He is also the NL Central. Going to our friend Finn. Oh, here's an auto. AL Central again. I can't believe the division sat that long. Cade McClure. There's Nick. See, I could take this to give this to Ryan and tell him to sign this. That's what we're going to do. Wonder how much Beckett charges for autograph authentication. I should get a discount being a sponsor. Number to 200, Quinn Brody. Yeah, Grammy, didn't you just go through birthday parties? What's this? A bonus auto? That is a bonus auto, isn't it? $4.99. NL Central again. Hogan being a hit hog.
I've been watching you for the last couple of weeks.
Hogan being a hit hog again. He doesn't care. Or maybe this was 2 packs. I don't remember at this point. I'm rambling on. Let's pull another printing plate. Chris Oakey. This was 2 boxes, right, guys? Before I opened that other box. This was a dual box. I think it was. Hey, Tim Couch, you got to check out my Blitz mix tomorrow night. Why does everything look dark again? I freaking hate this monitor. Yeah, baby steps. Baby steps. Sometimes they're $139, $129. I figured since it's Christmas time, I should try a 102.22er. So we ship once a week. We ship on Mondays. Last week we had a delay because my worker was deathly ill. Thank God he didn't die. He's back. He's actually coming in the morning. And he sorts everything. He packs everything up. And then I ship it Monday. I've been anxiety-ridden all week over it. Which I probably shouldn't have been. But everyone else is like, dude, just relax. He got sick. There's nothing you can do. It's all right. Let's see what's in this bad boy. Oh, here, by the way. If we can get a 10 or less auto in this break, I'm going to put in this Matt Caesar autographed baseball. I'll random it between the other Bowman as well. If we can get a 10 or less in this auto. I mean in this box. 10 or less auto. Which is very possible. And due. I'll take all the names and random that Matt Caesar World Champion autographed baseball from TriStar. Justice. AL Easter. There you go, Brunk, my man. Justice is a first rounder, I think. It says first round, 31st overall. I never understood that. Maybe someone can explain to me that why it puts first round, but he was picked 31. Yeah, he was really sick. My wife sent him home. He came here Sunday morning, and I was still sleeping because I'm up late Saturday nights doing breaks till like 2 a.m. So I was still sleeping when he got here, and she came up, woke me up, and said, I sent Nate home. I'm like, what? You can't send Nate home. He's got to sort and pack stuff. She said, no, honey. He was like looking like he was going to throw up all over the cards. He couldn't even breathe and stand up. So she sent him home. He was out for 2 days. 3 days sick. Well, that's the thing. She didn't want him here getting the boys sick and bringing in the flu here. That was the main thing. But knowing me, the way I am, I'm like, we could have sequestered him. We could have put a mask on him. We could have just stayed out of here, sprayed the room. But then guess what? Guess what would have happened? Guess what would have happened if I would have said, no, honey, he's got to work. We got to get this stuff sorted and packed out. Guys want their cards. What is this? Straggler auto. Drew Ellis. Did we get 2 autos in that pack? If somebody would have got sick, oh my gosh. I would have never heard the end of it. Drew Ellis. That's exactly what she said, Tim. She goes, this isn't an office. This is our house. I was like, all right. You win. He was pretty bad off, man. But I commend him for coming in. You know, that shows his commitment. Like, he knows how important it is. He still showed up. That's the kind of guy he is. I think we got a bonus auto there. Quiet in here tonight, dudes. What's everybody doing? I put up some spots. Everyone's like, put up some stuff. I put it up. Grab one of them TriStar Signature Series. See what's in it. Here comes a green. Can we get some autos? Colton Hawk. Number to 99, Adam Hall. There's Pavin. Blue David. Sparkle Magic. What's that? Joey Morgan, Detroit Rock City, $4.99. 95th overall. Detroit Rock City is that yours, Timmy? Detroit. Or are they AL Central? God, I can't remember. Yeah, I know they're American League. I know that, but I forget if they're Central or East. Yeah, you took the NL West. I'm looking at the old sheet. AL East is either Bronco or... I think I might have been looking at the sheet from the last break. That was the random. This is pick your division. Carl Standahar, 250. JJ Matevich, AL Wester. 75th overall. I think I did these. Royce Lewis, defining moments. Would have liked some ink on that. Just outside of Chicago. Chicagoland. I'm in a town called Elgin, which is a western suburb of Chicago. Chicago downtown is about 40 minutes, depending on the time of day. 30, 40 minutes to get to the city. Which is just right. Here comes nothing. I mean, it's a good hit, Brendan McKay. There's TJ. Friedel, 250. Yeah, there's a train, the Metro train, literally 5 minutes from here. So you jump on the Metro train and it takes us downtown. It's a little bit longer on the train. It takes about an hour. Because it makes a bunch of stops. But if I want to go down in the city for anything, I just take that metro train. There's the Giants. NL West, is that you? Timmy C? The Giants. Number to 70, Seth Corey. A hit for you, dude. Yes, sir. Yeah, I love the city, too. We were just down there last 2 weekends ago at Navy Pier for the Christmas thing. They set up and do a whole Christmas thing down there. It's very dope for the kids. And then Heather and I went to the Bears game the week before that, which was 3 weeks ago already. Jeez. Uh-oh, Elf on the Shelf duty. Yeah, I do it every night when I get off the air. Tyson, put him inside a cereal box in the pantry. They'll never find him. That's what I did. I put him inside of a cereal box and sprinkled cereal all around. Put it up on the top of the pantry. I hope my son's not watching my breaks. That would suck. That would really suck. Yeah, he's 7 years old anyway. He's figuring it out. Defining moments, Keston. I like that dude's name. There's an NL Central, Caden Lemons. Caden Lemons. I'm going to get an auto of this. Rhino. Are we going to have an early night tonight, dudes? Stuff just not moving. Everyone's saving their dollars for the Blitz Mix tomorrow night, right? Yes, you are. Cool. J.J. Matevich. I'll do a hit recap of these two because a lot of guys can't watch the breaks at night. I have a lot of guys who watch the breaks the following day. They just buy their spots. I guess they like to watch the breaks at work. All right, I'm going to do a hit recap.